How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today I'm going to be taking you through all the latest Adidas Adizero shoes. Adizero has always been about performance, but now in 2025, there's so many fantastic models with different end uses, and while it's great to have options, it can also sometimes be a little confusing trying to figure out which shoe is best for your end use. So today I'm going to dive into all the different silos and show you how I fit each shoe into my own racing and training lineup. So first on up, we're gonna go into the racing category, and we gotta start with the classic Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 4. The Adios Pro is the most popular shoe in the Adidas racing line, and it has all the bells and whistles you need for race day. We've got that max stack 40mm World Athletic Limit stack height. You've got the full length super foam, that Light Strike Pro that runs throughout the shoe. It has been fine-tuned in version 4 to be lighter, softer, bouncier, just a little bit of an upgrade over that last version. And then of course you've got those energy rods that run throughout the shoe. It gives it that stiffness, that aggressiveness, everything you need on race day. Now the Adios Pro 4 was built for marathon racing, but we're seeing athletes use this for pretty much any distance from 5K up to marathon. If you need a racing shoe within the Adidas line, don't know where to start, you can't go wrong with the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 4. Now moving on down the line, we've got a very similar shoe. We've got the Takumi Sen 10. Now from a technology standpoint, not too different than the Adios Pro 4, but what's really gonna set this shoe apart is the stack height. It's about 6mm lower, and that's gonna give it a much more nimble, closer to the ground experience. Again, you still have Light Strike Pro that runs throughout the shoe for that bounce, and then you've got the energy rods that run throughout the shoe that give it that stiffness. Really, the main difference with this shoe is how close you're gonna feel to the ground, and it's gonna also provide a little bit lighter underfoot experience. A little bit less stack helps keep weight down. Really, we've seen athletes use this shoe in every distance, but I'm finding this shoe really works well for those shorter distances, 5K, 10K, up to the half marathon distance. If you are a lighter, more efficient runner, you could take it the full marathon, but it's really gonna come down to personal preference which shoe you pick for race day. Now, moving on down, even lower in stack, we've got the new Adios 9. Now stack heights are going higher and higher across the board. Adidas really is one of the only brands that's creating a shoe like this, a more traditional racing flat, but it's got a next-gen foam. This is a huge upgrade for the Adios 9. We've got full Light Strike Pro that runs throughout the shoe. You get that bounciness, you get that softness, and really what's gonna separate this from some of the other shoes is what's inside the foam. We don't have full-length energy rods. All we have is a small midfoot shank. It provides just a little bit of rigidity, but overall, this is a very flexible shoe. This is gonna be a shoe that's really gonna be well suited for shorter distances. 5K, 10K, it's got the grip to handle a little bit of California cross country, and where I think this shoe is gonna really shine is on workout day, on the track. If you want something a little bit more nimble, something really close to the ground, you really get to feel that ground contact while still getting the bounce, the Adios 9 is gonna be a fantastic race day, workout day shoe. Now, moving on down to the true elite pinnacle racer, we've got the Adidas Adizero Adios Pro Evo 1. Now, this shoe is built for elite performance. It's built to be as light as possible. Every part of this shoe is the latest and the greatest. So what's really gonna help keep this shoe as light as possible is the midsole compound. Adidas uses a new Light Strike Pro Evo. It's a non-compression molded Light Strike, which just in hand feels almost like there's nothing here. When you compare it with the Pro 4 and the Evo 1, the Evo 1's gonna be nearly half the weight. So really just a crazy underfoot experience. This midsole compound is gonna be the most energy efficient, and every part of this shoe, again, is built to shed weight. This upper is the thinnest material on the market, and then we've got liquid rubber on the outsole. The outsole is really gonna be the heaviest part of the shoe, so this liquid rubber really helps keep weight down. Now again, the Evo 1 is not gonna be for everyone. This truly was built for your elite athlete, the athlete looking for every edge on race day, and for that reason, this isn't gonna be the most durable shoe. Since it is built to be as light as possible, you're probably only gonna get a few good marathons out of this shoe. And also the price point, $500. This is gonna be the most expensive shoe on the market. So definitely some trade-offs over some of the other super shoes, but if you're looking for the best, if you're looking for the lightest, the Evo 1 is going to be your shoe. Now moving on down the line, this is where we're gonna start to see some of the more performance training options in the Adizero line. And I think the Prime X Shrunk 2 might just be the craziest shoe on the board. We've got ultra high stack heights. This is gonna be well over 40 millimeters, really approaching 50 millimeters in stack. So a lot of protection underfoot. And we've got Light Strike Pro that runs throughout the shoe, an energy core, a carbon plate, a lot of craziness in this shoe. What you get is a very unique underfoot experience. It's all about bounce and efficiency. I feel like this shoe, for me, fits really well for those long run days. It can be used for some daily training, especially if you want something a little bouncier underfoot. This isn't gonna be your fastest shoe. While it does have the ability to pick up the pace, this is really gonna be more for just those fun daily training efforts, those fun longer runs where you just want that bounce and you don't necessarily care about weight. This is gonna be the heaviest shoe on the board at mid 10-ounce range. But again, a very unique underfoot experience. Now moving on down the performance training line, we've got the shoe that I've been hearing about the most in 2025, and for good reason. It takes a lot of inspiration from its elite counterpart, but creates a really versatile performance training option. So looking at the shoe, we've got full-length Light Strike Pro that runs throughout the shoe, but what separates it from some of its racing counterparts is what's inside the shoe. There's no carbon rods. It's just got a small midfoot shank, so you get the bounciness, you get the protection, but you also get a little bit more versatile, flexible underfoot experience. This can be used for daily training, long runs, workout day. You know, it's definitely gonna have that bounce to pick up the pace, but the protection to go the distance. If you're looking for a shoe that can do it all, that also has all the tech built in, and again, at a fantastic price point, $150, the Evo SL could just be the Adidas shoe of 2025. Now, moving on down the line, we've got the brother to the Evo SL. We've got the Adizero SL2. Now, the SL2 isn't gonna have all the bells and whistles of the Evo SL, but you still get a lot of tech at a fantastic price point. The SL2 is coming in at $130, so it is gonna be the best price point on the table, but you still get a lot of tech, full length Light Strike Pro that runs throughout the shoe, as well as a Light Strike 2.0 carrier that wraps around that Light Strike Pro to provide a little bit more stability. Again, this is gonna be fantastic value, fantastic versatility, and a shoe that can do pretty much everything. If you're looking for one shoe to start the Adizero line, maybe you don't know where to go, you can't go wrong with the SL2. And wrapping together the Adidas Adizero performance line, we've got the Adidas Adizero Boston 12. Now, the Boston 12 is the workhorse of the Adizero line. This is gonna be your most comfortable daily trainer. It's got an amazing stack and protection to go those longer miles. It has a decently lightweight design to pick up the pace. If you're looking for the most comfort-oriented Adizero shoe, that true daily trainer that can get you through the miles, the Boston 12 is gonna get the job done. So there you have it. That was the full Adizero collection, from elite race day to lower stack height race day to overstack shoes and even your daily trainers. Adizero has a shoe for every day of the week. If you're looking to get any of the shoes that you saw here today, you'll be able to find them here at Running Warehouse.